Vaya.
Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Narayanam Namaskrityam
Narayanam Namaskrityam.
Naranjaiva Narottamam
Naram Chaiva Narottamam.
Devin Saraswatin Vyasam
Devim Saraswatim Vyasam.
Tato Jayamudiraye
Tato Jayamudiraye.
Nashtaprayeshu Bhadreshu
Nashtaprayesu Avadreshu.
Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya
Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya.
Bhagavate Uttamasloke
Bhagavate Uttamasloke.
Bhaktin Bhavatir Naistiti
Bhaktim Bhavati Naistiki.
Krishnaya Vasudevaya
Krishnaya Vasudevaya.
Devagi Nandanaya Cha
Devaki Nandanaya Cha.
Nandagopa Kumaraya
Nandagopa Kumaraya.
Govindaya Namo Namaha.
Govindaya Namo Namaha.
Hare Krishna. Welcome all the devotees for the morning Srimad Bhagavatam discussion. Today we are going to discuss Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 2, Chapter 4, text number 7, 247. The canto name is The Cosmic Manifestation and the chapter name is The Process of Creation. Please repeat the sloka behind me. Yathā gopāyati vibhur.
Yathā gopāyate vibhur.
Yathā saṁyacchate punaḥ.
Yathā saṁyacchate punaḥ.
Yam śaktim upāśritya.
Yam śaktim upāśritya.
puru-śaktiḥ paraḥ pumān.
puru-śaktiḥ pumān.
ātmānaṁ krīḍayan.
ātmānaṁ krīḍayan.
Karoti vikaroti cha.
Karoti vikaroti cha.
Word by word meaning, please repeat behind me. Yathā.
Yathā.
Yes.
As.
Gopāyati.
Gopāyati.
Maintains.
Maintains.
Vibhuḥ.
Vibhuḥ.
The great.
The great.
Yathā.
Yathā.
As.
As.
Saṁyacchate.
Saṁyacchate.
Winds up.
Winds up.
Punaḥ.
Punaḥ.
Again.
Again.
Yam.
Yam.
As.
As.
Śaktim. Energies. Upāśritya.
Upāśritya.
By employing. Puru-śaktiḥ.
Puru-śaktiḥ.
The all-powerful.
The all-powerful.
Paraḥ.
Paraḥ.
The supreme.
The supreme.
Pumān. Personality of Godhead.
Personality of Godhead.
ātmānaṁ.
ātmānaṁ.
Plenary expansion.
Plenary expansion.
Krīḍayan.
Krīḍayan.
Having engaged them.
Having engaged them.
Krīḍan.
Krīḍan.
As also personally being engaged.
As also personally being engaged.
Karoti. Does them. Vikaroti. And causes to be done. Cha. And. Translation purport by His Divine Grace Abhay Charna and A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada.
Jai Srila Prabhupada.
Translation, please repeat behind me. Kindly describe how the Supreme Lord, who is all powerful, engages his different energies and different expansions in maintaining and again winding up the phenomenal world in the sporting spirit of a player.
In the sporting spirit of a player.
Purport. In the Katha Upanishad 2.2.13, the Supreme Lord is described as the chief eternal being amongst all other eternal individual beings. Nityo Nityanam Chetanas Chetananam. And the one Supreme Lord who maintains innumerable other individual living beings. Eko Bhaganam Yo Vidadati Kaman. So, all living entities, both in the conditioned state and in the liberated state, are maintained by the Almighty Supreme Lord. Such maintenance is effected by the Lord through his different expansions of self and three principal energies, namely the internal, external, and marginal energies. The living entities are his marginal energies, and some of them, in the confidence of the Lord, are interested with the work of creation also, as are Brahma, Marichi, etc. And the acts of creation are inspired by the Lord unto them. Tene Brahma Hrida. The eternal energy, Maya, is also impregnated with the Jivas or conditioned souls. The unconditional marginal potency acts in the spiritual kingdom, and the Lord, by his different plenary expansions, maintains them in different transcendental relations displayed in the spiritual sky. So, the one Supreme Personality of Godhead manifests himself in many Bhagushyam, and thus all diversities are in him, and he is in all diversities, although he is nevertheless different from all of them. That is the inconceivable mystic power of the Lord, and as such, everything is simultaneously one with and different from him by his inconceivable potencies. Achintya Veda, Aveda Tattvam. Hare Krishna. Om Ajnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Shalake Chakshurmilidam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharani Nirvishesha Shunyavad Pashasha Deshadarne Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaurav Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. So today's sloga, Parshit Maharaj is asking Sukadeva Goswami to explain about the Supreme Lord. So he is saying that he is all powerful. So he has some idea about the Lord. He has the all powerful Lord. And the Lord's different energies. He is asking how the Lord different energies are working and different expansions, and how he is maintaining this material world and how it is annihilation is happening. So all these things are happening in a Lord is doing it in a sportive manner, sporting spirit of a player. So if how a player, he will do his activities in the sportive manner, the similar way Lord is doing it. Lord is not taking any pain. Lord is not paining to the Lord. Okay, I'm doing it by giving pain by myself. Suppose if you are doing some activity, if you are transferring some goods from one place to another place, one floor to another floor, after sometimes you will feel tiredness, or we will say that we did a lot of work. But the creation, annihilation, all those activity, it is continuing in the time immemorable. So there is no time limit. We don't know when it is started. So in time immemorable, these activities are going on. The Lord is doing this activity without any tiredness or anything. He is with us always. He is energetic. All the energies are coming from him. So that is the reason we are calling the Lord as the Achintya. So Achintya means it is inconceivable. You cannot imagine with our limited knowledge. We cannot imagine how big the Lord is, how great he is, how his activities are. So it is not. It is unimaginable for us. It is beyond our imagination. See, for example, in our material way, yes, whatever we are seeing around us, suppose if there is a new kind of flower, it is there in America. So their name is something else, which is not there in India. Nobody knows that in India. So how you will explain that about that flower to the people who is there in India? So you will compare that flower with some other flower which is known to the Indian persons who already saw that. For example, the flower is like suppose the flower is like a lotus flower. Then it is something similar to lotus, but it is not lotus in America. What is there in the America? So you will say that the flower, it will look like the lotus flower. Then the person who is in India, he can understand that the new flower which is there in America, it look like lotus, because this Indian, he know only lotus. He don't know what is there in America, but the Indian person, he know that the lotus flower. So he can immediately he can compare, he can imagine in his imaginary mind, it will come that the lotus flower picture will come. So then he can imagine that. Then you can explain that in lotus flower, the leaves are round, but in America, the flower, that whatever the flower it is coming, that flower, the leaves are like mango leaves. So then, okay, then leaves he will compare with the, okay, he know the mango leaves. So he will compare the mango leaves. So he will combine the lotus flower and the mango leaf. Then he can imagine one picture that will be there in the America. So this is the way, it is a kind of a relative study, relative understanding, because we cannot understand the Lord directly. So we are understanding this, how we are understanding this flower by whatever we know. Comparing with that, we are understanding something else which we were not know. So the similar way, Lord also like that only, because we are trying to understand the Lord with the things with a limited to our vicinity and visibility in the surrounding us. So that is the reason Lord is called as achintya. We cannot conceive the Lord. The Lord is inconceivable. We cannot understand, we cannot imagine. It is beyond our imagination to understand the Lord and his energies. So that is the reason in Katha Upanishad it is said that Nityo Nityanam Chetana Chetananam. So he is the chief among us, because there are many demigods are there. We will call this God, the Varuna Deva, Indra, Chandra, Sun God, Brahma, Shiva. There are so many, 33 crores of demigods are there. But among all these gods, there is only one chief, that is the Supreme Lord. So that is the understanding of our scriptures. All the scriptures are saying this Supreme Lord is only one. Lord is one. Not only in our Sanatana Dharma, all the other scripture, other faiths also, Christianity, Muslims, all the any faith, they have the final conclusion is one is one Lord. Lord is one Lord. But they may not aware of that this demigods activities, because of that they are telling that in Hindu Dharma there are many gods, but there is no many gods, only one God. All the others are working under the supervision of the chief. So all of the other demigods, they have this little power. So that is the reason we are worshipping them, because they are above us. The power, they have the power above us. See, in our office also, our higher authorities, manager, senior manager, or the director. So those are all having the little power than us. So we will give the respect to them. Yes, even though they are equal to us, but still we are giving the respect to them. Similar way, because they have the power, great power, little extra power than us in the office. And if you see the police station, for example, the police inspector, the constable will be there, and head constable, and the sub inspector, inspector, DSP, SP, like that, the cadre is going on. So however their cadre is increasing, the place they are taking care is also getting more and more and more and more. And the topmost one person will be there. That is, if you consider that in our constituency, it is the president is the topmost in this in our country. So that he has all the powers. Under him, all those things are, all the other officials are working. The similar way, the chief Supreme Lord is only one. All the other departments, all the other demigods are working under the control of the thing. So this is the way our scriptures are saying. Also, there are in the Shankaracharya. So Shankaracharya, what he said, he's come up with the Mayavada philosophy. Because Mayavada philosophy, what is Mayavada philosophy? He's explained that God has no form. And also at the end of the life, we need to go and merge with the Lord. But he told in that way also. In the other way, he said Narayana is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. He was there before the creation, and he will be there after the creation, annihilation also, and he will be there remaining always. And he wrote many poems, many songs towards the Lord, towards the Supreme Lord. And he was in the Gita Mahatmya also. He wrote Gita Mahatmya. So Bhagavad Gita, what is the Mahatmya and what is the importance of Gita? That also he wrote. So he is accepting all the concepts. Bhagavad Gita he accepted, Bhagavatam he accepted, everything he accepted. But he is telling that God has no form. That is the way they explain it. So that is the Mayavada philosophy. So our Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told, Mayavada Bhasha Shunli Sarvanas. So if you hear the Mayavada Bhasha, everything will be collapsed. It will be destroyed. Your bhakti will be destroyed because we cannot, because our mood is servant mood. We are the servant of the Lord. So, and our individuality always will be there. So there is, we cannot, at the end of the day, we cannot go and merge with the Lord. So that is merging concept is there. It is kind of merging with the light. They're saying that Brahma Jyoti. So at the end of the life, we need to go and merge with the Brahma Jyoti. The Brahma Jyoti is the light which is emanate from the Lord's body. That is called Brahma Jyoti. So the Mayavada philosophers, they are teaching that at the end of the life, we will go and merge with the light. So there is no difference between the light and you. So light is the Lord. So there is no difference between Lord and you. So you will merge with the Lord. But our philosophy, the Gaudiya Vaisnava philosophy is Achintya Veda Aveda Tattva. So that's what here in the last line, our Prabhupada is saying that Achintya Veda Aveda Tattva. That means it is everything is simultaneously one with and different from him by his inconceivable potencies. That is called Achintya Veda Aveda Tattva. So that philosophy, what it is saying, simultaneously one. We are all part and parcel of the Lord. Whatever the qualities are there with the Lord, all the qualities are with us also. So, but it is in the very limited, very, very minute manner. So we are all minute. Lord is, he is vibhur. We are Anu, he is vibhur. Anu means we are tiny and he is inconceivable, that much big he is. So that is the way it is explained in our philosophy. And the Mayavada philosophy, it is condemned by, because even though Ramanujacharya, Madhvacharya, during that time, their time also, these Mayavada schools were there. They studied in the Mayavada schools, but they are not accepted the Mayavada philosophy, even though they get into the school and after the hearing from their gurus that Lord is one and we are going and merging with the Lord, their Lord had no form. All those things they condemned because they deeply studied the Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, and they deeply studied and they come up with the and Vedas. They studied everything. After understanding the scriptures, they come up with the philosophy that Lord is the personal. He is a person. He is not impersonal. He is a person. He has all the qualities. Like yes, Lord is able to make the person like us, like he is able to give the form, like a tree, there is a form, and animal is a form, human, there is a form, and even the globe, the universe, the entire universe he gave the form. How can we become inconceivable? How can we become impersonal? So Lord is a personal. So, and the philosophy, what Gaudiya Vaishnavism and other Vaishnava's philosophy is, Lord has both the potencies. He has the personalism also and impersonalism also. The Lord has both the qualities. So personally he is there in his abode, and impersonally he is available everywhere. There is no impersonal Brahman. He is there everywhere. There is no place it is that Lord is not there. So Lord is there through his energy all over the places. This is the philosophy. It is our Acharyas are saying. And Lord Krishna also confirming this in 2.12. If you see the 2.12 sloka, Bhagavad Gita 2.12, Nattvayevagam jatunasam natvam nime janatipaha nachaiva na bhavishyamaha sarve vayam ataparam. So here Krishna is confirming here Never was there a time when I did not exist, nor you, nor all these kings, nor in the future shall any of us cease to be. So he is clearly, Krishna is explaining that never there was a time like that. I am not exist, you are not exist, and all the kings are not exist. So that means all the living entities are eternal. So here he is not saying that I am only exist. Everyone was you all in within me, and you come out from me, and you are all then finally you will come and merge. So he is saying that he is talking about the individuality of Arjuna and individuality of the all the kings, because this discussion is happening in the war field. He was mentioning all the kings, all those kings, you and me, we were always there. That's what Krishna is saying. That means our individuality, we are the individual soul, our individuality will be maintained always. So the Mayavada philosophy is what they will say, see, all the rivers, they are going and merging in the ocean. So ocean is the Lord, and the river is, we are all the rivers. We will go and merge with the ocean. So after merging with the ocean, there is no difference between the water, the river water and the ocean water. It will be one. That is their philosophy. That is their philosophy. But our philosophy is not like that. Our philosophy is, we are not merging with the Lord. We are like, see, we are also, our point of view is, yes, we are accepting. Lord is like ocean. We are going through the river. So we are like the fishes in the river. So the fishes are going into the ocean, and it is connecting through the river. It is going and merging with the river, merging with the ocean. After merging with the ocean, the fishes has the individuality. The fishes, there are some fishes there already in the ocean. That means the liberated souls are there in the ocean with the God. They also have the individuality, and we are merging from the material world, and we are going and connecting with the ocean. There is from the material world to the spiritual world. We are going and merging. We are going there, but still we are like the fishes. We are going there and connecting with. We are our individuality will be maintained there also. The ocean also will be, your individuality will be there. So that is our philosophy. So our philosophy is like that. Just a minute, I got a call. So that is the way our individuality, Krishna also confirming our individuality, our acharyas are understanding also, and they are explaining in that way also, it is coming through our parampara also in that way. So our individuality always will be there. So there was no time we were not there, we just born. It's not like that. We were always there. Our soul is eternal, like how the Lord is eternal. Similarly, we are also eternal. So that the understanding of our philosophy. That is the understanding we should have. And Lord, in 7.4, Krishna is explaining about the different energies. So, in 7.4, Bhagavad Gita 7. Bhumir apo analo vayuha kammano buddhir yevacha ankara itiyam me binna prakritir astadha. So Krishna is explaining earth, water, fire, air, ether, mind, intelligence, and false ego. All those things, 8 constitute my separate material energies. So Krishna is saying that all this, what is our earth, all the 5 elements, earth, water, fire, ether, and then after that, the subtle elements, ether, mind, intelligence, and false ego. So all these 8 constitute is Lord's energies. These also is material energy. Lord is saying that this is all my energy only. So this is my energy. And also the next sloka in the 7.5, Krishna is saying that apareyam yidis attanyam prakritim vitti me param jivabu mahabaho jayedam dharyate jahat. So here also Krishna is saying that beside this, now apart from this material energies, oh mighty armed Arjuna, there is another superior energy of mind which comprises of living entities who are exploiting the resources of this material inferior nature. So is here. After that, after this explaining this material energies, beyond that there is a superior energy of mind. Krishna is explaining about the living entities. They are also the energy of the Lord. That's what Krishna is saying. That's why we are calling ourselves as a part and parcel of the Lord. It is not like that Lord energy after some time it will come. So Lord, as Lord is exist always, and along with him his energy also exists. So that means we are also we are all the living entities. We are the marginal energy of the Lord. Why we are calling it the marginal energy? So there are three kind of potencies in this sloka, in this purport Krishna, Prabhupada is explaining. Lord has the three principal energies. That's the internal energy, external energy, and marginal energy. So in his internal potencies, that is his expansions. That is Balram, Radharani, and other Vishnu Tattvas. These all are his internal expansions. And external expansions, the living entities, like from Brahma onwards, all are living entities. Those are our, sorry, the external energy is our this earth, water, fire, the five elements, all are external energies. And we are all called marginal energies. The living entities, like from Brahma onwards, all the living entities are marginal energies. Why we are calling it as marginal energies? Because we are combination of internal and external energy of the Lord. Because all internal energy is a spirit soul. So we are a spirit soul. Within this body, we are the spirit soul also. We are originally we are the souls. That is his internal energy. And this body is made up of all the five elements: earth, water, fire, ether. So that's why this body is considered as is external energy. So since it is a combine of external energy or internal energy, so we are marginal energies. So this is the way the Lord is categorized that these energies. So Lord energy, so that's the reason Lord energy is there in each and every particle, each and every atom. Lord's energy is there. So if you take the one atom, in atom we studied in the science that electron, proton, neutron, these three things are there in even in one atom. Then so the electron is rotating. So the proton is there in the center, the electron is rotating on the proton. So that means that what is meant by rotating? So rotating in the sense that is the Lord's energy. It is rotating. So scientists, they cannot understand that, so they gave the name electron, proton, neutron, this and that. But these are all Lord's energy. Each and every atom, Lord's energy is there. So see, in our body, the entire body is our body. One body will say. So any part of the body, if you touch with a needle, immediately we can understand, because the body is only one, and our energy, our spirit, our soul energy is there in the entire body. The similar way, this entire universe, not only this universe, all the universes, everything, it is a part and parcel of the Lord. So any part, if you touch, if you feel anything, everything is how our body is. Your entire body is ours, and if you any part of the body, if you touch with the needle, it will be understood by us. The similar way, any part of this world, any part of this universe, any part of any other universe, there are so many universes are there. Anywhere, whatever it is happening, everything is understandable by Lord. It is contained with the Lord. So that is the reason we cannot imagine that how it is possible without the Lord is there in the Goloka Vrindavan. We will say how we are thinking the Lord is separate and his energies are separate. How we are thinking that other persons are separate, we are separate. We cannot understand what is going on in his mind. So the similar way, Lord is also the separate person, because that is our understanding. Because we are relating our capacity with the Lord's capacity. We cannot compare Lord's capacity and our capacity, because Lord is saying in 7.7, Mattaha parataram nanyat kanchit asti Dhananjaya Mayi Sarvam Idam Protam Sutre Manigana. What he is saying, there won't conquer of it. There is no truth superior to me. Everything rests upon me as pearls are strung on a thread. So Krishna is saying that everything resting upon me, on Krishna, everything resting upon. So immediately we will think that okay, on the body of the Krishna, everything is there. And again, is clarifying in the Bhagavad Gita 9.5. And yet everything that is created, that not rest in me, behold my mystic opulences. Also, I am the maintainer of all the living entities, and although I am everywhere, I am not a part of this cosmic manifestation. For myself is the very source of creation. So here, that's why it is inconceivable. We cannot understand this. He is saying that I am there everywhere, but I am not part of this cosmic manifestation. I am not the part, but the cosmic manifestation is coming from me. I am there everywhere, and I am the source of all this creation. So that is the reason the Lord is inconceivable, and it is beyond our imaginations to understand the Lord. So Lord, we cannot understand the Lord just by this scientific thinking on this, whatever our understanding. Our understanding with only this material world. So God is there in the spiritual world. So from the Lord only we can understand how the spiritual world, how he is explained. So Lord is explaining here, I am there. He is saying that I am there also, I am not there also. So that we cannot understand, because that is inconceivable. That is beyond our imagination. So that is the reason. So the today's sloka, so he's asking about the different energies of the Lord and how it is the expansion. So how Lord is creating and annihilating this world with the sportive manner. So we discussed about the various Bhagavad Gita, what the Lord is saying about his energies and how he is maintaining this world. But this is very limited knowledge only. There are huge knowledges are there, which is inconceivable. It is beyond our imagination. Hare Krishna. Grantharaj Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.